Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Primordial podcast. Wow, seizure. Um, I'm just waiting for the people that I'm supposed to talk with right now. So, we're live on Discord. Yeah, the links below. It's in the description, and also, yeah, here on YouTube, you can see us here too as well. So, yeah, he's here. There we go. So I'm joined in with.
Hello.
There you go. I'm joined in with the real GN.
The not real T. Scarlett, you locked everything.
I locked everything
He can't even come in to listen.
because it's not a member.
Oh, can you give him a member?
Yeah, you can send him an invite.
No, he used the invite.
Okay. Invite people to the Primordial Soup. Copied. I sent you the invite link. There.
No, not like yeah, he did use that invite.
Okay.
You know,
Send me his name and I will add him in.
circular dolphin.
Yeah.
This is it.
Type it here and then I'll send it over.
There you
Where's
go.
the
It's there.
Where's the number? I need the number. Hashtag
Oh,
number.
you know, I'll just add him in the general. That's the name.
Circular dolphin. He online? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is here.
Alright. So let me add him. Hold on guys, I know it's wow, amazing.
Yeah, every podcast doesn't really start off swimmingly smooth.
Okay, let me invite him over. Hold on.
Okay, I'll go grab him. You start the intro.
I can't add him for he needs to be online. So I can because he's invisible, I guess. Oh wow, he left me. Wow, amazing. So I will be joined by the Not Real GN and Azure Penguin, but at the moment Azure Penguin is kind of offline, or probably I don't know. I don't want to say anything. Maybe he's sleeping or something. Wait. Okay, he has to be here. And we're being added by another person, which is GN is playing right now. His name is Circular Dolphin. I already
Uh,
invited him,
okay, there you go. Finally.
but he needs to raise his hand. He needs to raise his hand. There you go. Invite to speak.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the first Primordial PodCast.
Oh wow, thanks for the intro. I hope you really like the background music at YouTube because I put some background music there to make it a little bit more chill. And we are being joined by
Yep.
Circular Dolphin. Say hi, Circular Dolphin.
Hey, what's up?
There we go.
Right, ladies. Yep. To the audience who doesn't know, this is a good friend of mine, Naval Special Warfare personnel, Circular Dolphin.
No. No, I'm just a nerd. I don't do that stuff.
Okay.
I thought you were the guy who killed Bin Laden.
What?
You
told me
can't
at
tell
the
them
bar.
that. Jesus,
Oh,
man, you can't.
crap.
You can't. It's secret.
Anyways, Scarlett.
Yeah, hold on. I'm already messaging my other guy. He's probably
I have an idea. What if Denny joins us? That'd be a fun idea.
You ask Danny if he wants to because I asked him earlier and he says 50-50. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Denny, hop in, man. Let's make it a party.
Nah, he's just listening. He just wants to listen and chill.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, let's give him at least like 5 minutes, probably, so we can start.
Hmm.
So today we are going to talk about game length versus game quality, and
Mhm.
another topic we're going to tackle today is gaming world really ready for an all streaming future, and do gamers miss more linear campaigns or story? So, and
Yep.
this all questions came from the channel Gameranx. So I I did some research on that, and then yeah, they're very, you know, I listened to their videos, watch their videos too, and they have a very interesting input on these kinds of questions. So right now, this is our version of what we think about the topic they open up. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Who
So
is messaging? Yeah, there's the topic. There you go.
yep. So starting off, I guess I'll just kind of make this as both of our mini introductions because everybody probably knows who Scarlet is, and some might know who I am because I was in your stream before. So me and Dolphin, we play this military simulator game, Armor 3, right? Which both of us had a basis in what is called sousing and mission making, which we basically make missions, we make levels for our group to play in the game. So we have some basis in basic game design here, if you know what I'm saying, right?
Of course. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So a good portion of it is just nerding out and trying to make like a game that you know your audience is going to enjoy. And one of the things is like, I mean, your idea with the or I forgot who had the idea for game length versus game quality.
All the topics came from Scarlet.
Not from me.
Okay, Scarlet.
Mm-hmm.
So with game length and game quality, it also depends on, I guess, that high octane. If somebody really likes the high octane, or the really slow gameplay, and it really depends on the audience. You just gotta know your audience.
So, in contrast, Dolphin, what do you prefer? If you're going to choose one.
Honestly, somewhere in between. Because
No,
if
if you
something's
only
too
choose
short,
one.
like,
Yeah, you
like,
can't have in between.
well, I'd have to choose the latter. I mean, I would choose game length
mhm.
because something that will take a lot of time, out of my day is what I'm usually looking for.
Mm.
I have a lot of situations where I'm just stuck on a ship, just sitting there doing absolutely nothing. When I get off watch, or when I finish on my work, I'm just sitting there doing nothing. For example, I played the new Tomb Raider, like the three Tomb Raiders, and I mean it was nice, but it wasn't very absurdly long. I mean, but I played Dark Souls, and that just took me ages, and I loved it. It just took so much time out of my day. Or Skyrim. Everybody loves Skyrim because it takes so long. You can do so much.
How about you, GN? What do you prefer?
For me, actually, this is kind of funny because again, I am just gonna be the raving lunatic and mention Armor 3 once again. Is that I would like to say I'm the kind of guy who prefers game quality, but in all honesty, I'm the kind of guy who will take game length when I'm not really thinking about it, because out of those 2,000 hours in Arma, I have actually only about 600 hours, or even less than that, playing the game. Most of it is spending curating, downloading, and assembling mod sets, and also spending time in the editor making new missions and screwing around with little kits and stuff, right? So, and that's not riveting gameplay. That's just you in a 3D editor making Military Man number 9,999 look cool. So yeah, game length as well is funny enough for me
So if
when
you're
you really think about it.
So for me, what I think about uh, length versus quality, for me is like Quality. For me, it's quality because how will I enjoy the game? Like, um, yeah, it's there are games, especially on the handheld version from the yesteryears, like PSP, Game Boy, and whatever we had then, especially the NES. We had those old Mario games too. So Mario is like 2 hours, right? The whole thing. You can speedrun it for like 2 hours, and then that's very short. But during those times, during those days, it's like the quality of that game is like very rewarding for me because I don't know, maybe I was young back then. I was like, oh my gosh, this is such a good game. And in terms of today's games, um, it's going ridiculous things that, especially I'm a working person. I work I work I work every day, not every day, but on weekdays. So I don't want to use all of my time to, finish the whole thing. I just wanted to take it slowly and admire the graphics that the developers did, how much they put into this, how much the art that they did. So every nook and cranny of the game, I want to explore. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
It's completely understandable, and it's funny, like game quality. When it lacks. I mean, what is quality? Because remember when Flappy Bird exploded and everybody had it downloaded, or like Angry Birds, or anything with birds. but like those mobile games that
Yeah.
people just download. And, like I brought up Make It Rain the other day, and somebody was just like in such a state of nostalgia, like they just sit there and flip a screen for hours and hours on end. And I mean, it has no real length because it has replay value, because it's so good.
Exactly,
It's a
that's
good
the thing.
concept.
Is that like for me, I like game length because most of the time, unless I am in for a good time, I play video games just to keep my mind occupied for a little bit because I have ADD, right? And so if I don't spend my mind on something like say writing, schoolwork, or video games, I spend it being depressed because my emotions will overwhelm me and eventually lead to my untimely undoing. Um, you know, it's kind of just like I need something to do, otherwise I have nothing to do, and having nothing to do is one of the biggest pains in this universe, in my opinion,
That's cool.
basically.
So, so it's like, uh, do all people will be like, in general public? Do you think it will be like a biased opinion or a biased answer opinion? Like there will be people will be like prefer the length, and then like you guys, and then other people will be preferring the quality, just like me, and taking our time. Because if we take our time to admire the quality, it's also like the prolonged game length too, right? So it's like it's not a contradiction a little bit.
Yeah. Game quality is hard to come by these days. Name me one last good quality AAA game that came out in the last 6 months, or even a year.
What do you think, Asher?
Halo.
Okay,
Halo.
Halo, yeah,
Okay, Halo.
one game.
Well,
Okay, time travel back, say, before 2008. Name me like good AAA games, and during like say, any year before 2008.
is it supposed to be single player or multiplayer?
Just like good AAA games.
2008. Wow. I played a lot of games back then. PS2 era. Devil May Cry.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite linear. And then it's kind of lengthy a little bit because of the side missions. But the quality at that time, it's outstanding. It's like, I, that is the same year, I think, that Devil May Cry and God of War released, I guess, or is it?
Yep,
Yeah,
Call of Duty, World at War,
yeah,
all
all
that
this.
also.
Oh yes.
So they were like all in the same, you know, all in the same good, good quality. That was like the best year for me. I appreciate the quality. I don't mind how long it is, or just taking my time to finish it. So how about you guys?
Yeah, remember? Yeah, remember? Like for me, like yeah, I I grew up with yeah. For me, older games. I grew up with first-person shooters first and foremost. My first AAA game I ever played was Far Cry 3.
Oh
When I
wow.
was 7 years old, the game came out. I
Oh
played
wow.
it a couple months after release. My grandpa pirated it for me, right?
Wow.
And that was an absolute rocker, dude. I learned how to swim from Far Cry 3. I saw the fucking swimming animation. I'm sorry, the freaking swimming animations of Jason just wadding his hand a little bit. I was like, that's easy to do. So I tried that in a pool and I kicked my legs and it worked. That's how I learned to swim. I learned to swim from a video game.
How about you, Dolph?
One of the
What do
most
you
like
think about first-person
mind blowing.
gaming?
Yeah.
So this isn't 2008. It's 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3,
Yes.
Oh.
and that was revolutionary.
Snake Eater.
Like, yes, it had such a like gripping story. It had amazing graphics for its time. It just and something about like the way they like I don't know. It's like I mean, people will call it like a cutscene generator, like or a cutscene simulator. But it was a movie, It was the
feels like a
storytelling of
movie.
games back then was like, oh my goodness, it blew
Yeah.
my mind.
And the theme song, when you really think about the lyrics, kind of makes not a lot of sense. But it was so
no,
good.
no.
I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah, it feels like
It's
it
just
feels
like,
it feels like a James Bond movie.
Yeah.
I think like when they were making the theme song, at least that's the thing they were going for. But they had no offense to the people who wrote it. I feel like the people who wrote it English very well because I usually am the kind of guy who read the lyrics when I read or listen to the lyrics when I'm listening to a song and I'm listening along to the Metal Gear Solid 3, sorry, the MGS 3 theme, and I was like, what the hell is this about? And I was like, you know what, this is not that bad. I like it. I like that.
And the funny thing is, like the whole game made no sense at all.
I know.
Like, like,
right?
why is there a guy with bees on him? Like that? What?
Oh, that's
But,
just
like-
Nicolas Cage in his evolved form.
No, it's like there's bees, and then there's like I don't know. There's a big metal monster that throws nukes at America. Like what is going
There's
on?
a big dummy mom.
it-
There's a big dummy mom in a
it's-
white suit.
It's being Kojima, right? It's just being Kojima.
Oh, yeah.
Kojima, right? So that's why I adore and I worship this guy. It's like how he does his game is very very interactive at the same time.
Not.
Beyond, it's kind of crazy, but not that so much crazy. It's like he's balancing out everything, like in the realm
Dude,
of reality,
yeah.
and at the same time, sometimes crazy. But it's up to the player if they want to make things crazy. That's why I love I love Kojima's games so much because he balances out the interactivity of how you want to play your game. He will put a lot of content just for you to mess around with.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got what is his name? The guy from The Walking Dead and Death Stranding. I forgot his
Okay.
name.
Oh, Norman Reedus.
Yeah, Norman Reedus with the baby strapped to his chest. Like,
Oh,
what
I
what was
playing
that?
I was playing that yesterday. I was playing Death Stranding yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh my gosh, I really love it.
And talking about on this topic, right? I'm thinking we can skip over topic 2 and transition to actually into topic 3. 1 to 3. This is what I
We can go
wanna.
around it. We don't mind as
yeah.
long as we're inside the bubble.
Yeah, going around it basically.
Yeah, I was inside the bubble.
I guess I'm changing the question a little bit differently. Is that like, um, interactivity in games? I guess this is kind of my own little topic. Yeah. How can I say this? Do people really like games with a lot of choice where you can basically do everything, but at the risk of the game developer making it like unconcise and confusing, or you just railroad the entire experience, but at the risk of if that experience is not good, you're screwed. basically.
Okay, I'll let Dolphin to
No.
answer this one because he opened up Metal Gear Solid. That was a good example.
Mm-hmm.
So, like building your own experience. I don't. I mean, I don't really.
I'm having a burger.
I like most games that like let you choose your own choices and stuff like that throughout the storyline. Like they have like a similar end, and it's not really game changing, experience changing. It's just okay. Well, this is how the story plays out. Like for example, what is that? What is it called? Until Dawn. Have you
Yes.
guys ever played it?
Yes, I do.
No,
So
I've seen it.
Until Dawn is like it's like you make one decision, like whether or not you want to go down this hallway or this hallway, or you say something else to certain people, right? And then all of a sudden somebody dies, right? But that's not game changing because it is what it is, like they explain it. Or like what is the android, Detroit Become
Detroit.
Human,
Yeah.
like the same thing. Like it's not game changing. You don't change the world. You just it just changes the story. Players love
Yeah.
that because it brings an uncertainty and it brings replay value. And I think replay value actually gives a lot of value to a game. Like it compensates for the like length, being short, and adds so much quality to the game.
I do agree with that. Because I just realized when you really think about it, the earlier point I brought up about Arma being like, purely length. It's not length, it's replayability. Because I'm not doing something different that takes up a lot of time. I'm doing the same effing thing over and over again, expecting things to change, right, over a long period of time.
Far Cry 3.
Yeah, I'm the guy. Yeah, exactly.
There you go. I'm having a burger.
Mm.
So, sorry, I'm still eating. Go ahead.
So, I think replayability is really what this is all about, because length and quality, it's a matter of execution. Replayability adds a whole new like thing. You know what I mean?
I think there's a.
Okay,
For me, I feel
yeah.
like there's a big difference. A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, there's a little bit difference, but it goes along with each other, right? We're going back again to the example of Metal Gear Solid 3, MGS3. It's a good quality game, but it's very lengthy. Alright, you can, and then when you replay it again, you can just have another, um, you just want to screw around with it, right? Am I right,
Yeah.
girlfriend?
Kill everybody.
Yeah.
So you want to
Trying to get every single one of those frog things was a pain.
the carols. So you just want to shoot them and unlock everything. So your first playthrough will be like you're aiming for the quality of the story or the quality of the game. How does it look like? How is the bees flying around? And then another playthrough, the second time you play the game, it's like I want to take my time and find all the collectibles. So that's the game length, right? Same goes as God of War. Same goes as Devil May Cry. But for me, and also I was playing yesterday. Besides Death Stranding, I was playing Quantum Break. You guys heard about that Quantum Break? No?
Oh, that was an amazing idea.
That was
I remember seeing that come out. That was really cool.
Yeah, so I was like watching a CW show. So the length of it is like following through a storyline here. So it's like the game length. And then how Remedy made this game is very appealing to me, because no matter how much I tone down the graphics because I don't have a GPU at the moment, but no matter how low I do it, the quality is still amazing. It doesn't hurt to look at. And the story so far, since I haven't finished it yet, it's pretty amazing. So there's your quality there. And the length, since I haven't finished it, I'm getting there. So
Hmm.
I don't know about GN because you played a lot of Arma before, like 2,000 hours, right? Am I correct? Wow, banging. So so since I'm just recently playing Arma with him, with GN, I, w- I was thinking about how about this in the longest run? Like we're talking about the game length now. So a single mission sometimes takes a lot of time. Sometimes you can sleep on it. You can sleep on Arma because it's how long
Yeah.
it is. Sometimes if you want to be a real milsim, you just you're going to be a spotter for the sniper. You just sleep on it. You just sleep on it. I don't know if that really happened in Arma. Someone slept during the game and waiting for their turn.
Uh,
Oh, I
talking
fall
about
asleep
sleeping.
flying all the time.
Oh yeah, talking about sleeping. Actually, I've met somebody who fell asleep in a Hoi
Have you
4
ever
game.
heard?
This is a different game. It's not Arma 3. It was like a strategy game.
Mm-hmm.
In this strategy game called Terraria 4, right? Games can take upwards of 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have met somebody who's in America who's trying to play in Asian time zones and fell asleep on the keyboard
Mm-hmm.
before. So it does happen. I don't know why. I don't know why I bring it up. Um, the one weird quirk I have about Arma is that it's not like I want to play it, it's just I want an obsession because I'm a kind of guy who really likes obsessions. I go from one thing to another where I obsess over one thing and one thing only, and then just go on to the next thing. I had that with games like Squad and Wargame Red Dragon, which I poured hours into.
Oh wow.
I had that with other things like writing and cooking. I stopped that eventually, and then Arma, it's been the one that sticks because it's the one with the most replayability. 2,000 hours so far, about to be 2,100 hours. So yeah, been really working.
So does it really all about the content? Is it really about the content?
Um,
Because Arma, when I review the community, there are
yep.
so many people and modders who are pouring their lives on this game. So it means more modders who are doing a lot of mods for this game means a lot of time to play on it. Like replayability is out the window, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's not about the amount of mods. It's about like in those amount of mods we have right now. It's what we can do with it because the amount of assets they give, you can make so many broad operations, so many broad ideas, with so many combinations of things. It's legitimately limitless. You know.
Like
Um.
it gets
Yeah.
so in depth where you have like a M1025 versus an M1026, or like open top, closed top crows, HMGs with M249s or M2 HBs or like it gets
No, 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 I'm
so
not.
in
Yeah.
depth. Like oh, does this camo really fit with this era? There's another camo in the exact same mod set that does fit
Oh
this
yeah.
era. Like it's
I
so
know, right?
crazy. And like it's funny because we only scratch the surface when it comes to most of our mod sets.
There's
like
so many.
See, I have met people who have played Arma that has never actually played with any base game assets, like any general base game assets, a lot or ever. Because first thing people when they come into Arma, they download RHS. If you don't know what RHS is basically like a mod that adds modern weapons and gear. It covers like the U.S., Russia, Serbia of all countries, and some other random stuff from previous games. Like right. It's legitimately what people do. They download the game, they finish downloading, they don't even launch it. They go download RHS or Cup or Ace, and that's it. They don't play with the base game because nobody really wants to. I know, no hate to the BI developers. I'm sure they spent a lot of time on it, but Arma 3 being set in like the 2035 settings is, in my opinion, such a huge misstep. Because Arma, it's either going to be a historical setting, a contemporary setting, or nothing. Because the niche stuff that they're trying to do can just be covered by modders. What they should, help out in is laying a groundwork for other stuff, because we shouldn't be
Reforger,
downloading.
let's go.
Yeah, I like that. Exactly.
So, since we're on the topic of shooters, same topic as well. Gameplay versus quality. What do you think? What do you think about those other shooters that we played before, GN, like Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant? Does it all make
I'm
sense?
for me,
Oh,
when it comes
Valorant.
to shooters, I'm in it for the immersion. You know, I like my fantasies. Right, I played Rainbow
Wow,
Six because I was like,
fantasies. What kind of fantasies do you want, huh?
do you really want to get into it?
No.
I can
Oh
get your
God.
stream demonetized.
Wow. Should I? Should I go for it? No, no, no.
No, of course not,
Maybe
Scarlet.
next-
Of course not.
Maybe next time, I guess. We'll talk about it in a
Yes,
bit.
maybe next time. But I'm in it for the I'm in it for the immersion, right? Like, I hopped into Rainbow Six at the tail end of the Spanish operation. You know, that one where they added Mira and Jackal. I was like, wow, this is a really cool shooter that's relatively realistic and immersive. I've never been good at Siege. My KD never got above 1, right?
Maybe-
But what's kept me into the game was, you know, you guys, that's half of it, and the other half was the writing. I love Tom Clancy, right? I love his writing, I love his universe, and I love his, like, ideas so much, right?
How about you?
But then they...
Oh, so I don't play Siege.
How about
Yeah.
other
I
shooters
don't.
like Counter Strike or Valorant or even Overwatch, competitive FPS. What do you think about game length versus quality?
So I like the casual bit of it, but not to the point where I just like completely go AFK and I just fuck around. But sorry for swearing. Just I don't know. I mean, like, I like playing around with friends, getting into a Discord, and just
Yeah,
talking about stupid stuff together. It's so fun.
yeah.
So it's not about the game length here because it's just a short rounds, right?
It's just about the friends we make along the way.
Yeah, that's how I met.
Just
you.
look at like Swagger Souls, like rapping on CS:GO. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's all about that. It's all about the game lobbies trash talking, 9-year-olds who don't know what they're doing and doing fun clutch things like ninja diffuses on on Search and Destroy, or like TDM getting knife kills just to piss people off. Like, it's so fun.
Yeah, dude. It's like, going back to me and Siege, is that the point I want to bring, is like, the people, like, make up more than half the experience. I suck at Siege. I've never really, like, was good at it, but what's kept me in was because I get to hang out with my buds,
Mhm.
right? And that's the main draw here. But then, I moved on to greener pastures, and eventually, like, at the tail end of me playing Siege, I just hop on with not a lot of people on, and I was like, man, this game freaking sucks. So I just hopped off because I had nobody to play with, and the game was just that. I never really liked it. I liked the experience playing with my friends, not the
So you're
game.
saying Siege was dead at that point.
Well, actually, not yet. It was plateauing. It died about a year after.
If Ubisoft is listening to us right now, do your stuff.
Okay, look, here's the thing, right? Is that what went wrong with Siege was that they just started adding dumb things. I'm not talking about like political stuff. I don't mind, the LGBT operators and stuff like that. I don't really mind that at all. What I do mind though is when they started adding Thai women with lasers. That's when I was like, okay, just take a step back and just stop.
Who's
Please.
the Thai operator?
Oh, yeah, no, I missed that too. I don't know. There was this Thai operator that works with Thermite, and she has this like cool little laser thingy. I don't even know what it does. Or like this little insect looking drone that hacks other drones. I'm like, okay, sure. It's like the operators at the start of the game, they launched in 2015, it's like, oh, what's his gadget? A sledgehammer, an M320 Krem, and now it's like a drone
Tatanka for the win.
other drones. It's like they let Willy Wonka into Siege's R&D department.
It just
Yeah,
experimented with everything.
Dumbest things. That's what took me out of the game. It's just that it was no longer that Tom Clancy experience.
So how about you, Dolphin? Do you have any experience that you want to nitpick around the FPS shooters like Overwatch or Paladins?
All right, so not an FPS, it's a third person.
Mm-hmm.
Ghost Recon
Yes.
just
Which
took a dive. So first it was Wildlands, and they had so much potential with Wildlands. It's not even funny. Like I loved it so much. I have like 250 hours in it, just messing around in it.
Mm-hmm.
But Breakpoint, they promised a survival and evasion type of thing. And I actually met one of the not one of the developers, but one of the guys who was in the advertising for Ubisoft EU. Really cool guy. I played trivia with him at one of the bars around here, and his like take on it was, man, we were going to give you guys like the experience, the super realistic, super awesome survival game that you guys were looking for. And maybe even like one of those things where you can change the settings and just turn it into a fun FPS. But some guy came in and was like, we gotta add drones. And it just ruined it. And then drones and the Terminator, and I mean, I get that it's part of the same universe, right? The Predator, Terminator, Rainbow Six, all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why did they have to do that? They promised so much with the cool like, you remember the announcement video that they had with the main operator Nomad running, and he's like patching himself up and shooting with one hand and stuff like that and hiding in the mud. Like, looking at that, I thought it was going to be something crazy, like something cool, and then when it dropped, it's just like, okay, what are these ballistics? Anything past 200 meter drops my bullets like the gravity of the sun, like oh, there's a helicopter flying by every 10 seconds, like, oh my goodness. Oh,
yeah, man, it's like, I have a bone to pick with the recent Tom Clancy games recently. Actually, they I don't think you even know about this. That Ubisoft tried to make a realistic, fast-paced FPS game, kind of like COD with a with a higher time, with a shorter time to kill. But get this right: the theme is punk rock mosh pits. This is real.
Travis Scott concert.
Search up Tom Clancy's X Defiant. Just go watch the trailer right now. I am not hitting you. It is dumb. It is so dumb.
I'll watch it later.
Okay. But yeah, imagine, like, they saw Valorant and I was like, this thing looks cool. And so they were like, okay, what if we take all of the forgettable stuff from all of the Tom Clancy games that we made after he died, and then we put him into like a first-person shooter thing with the gunfight mechanic, kind of like Siege, but we add in punk rock mosh pits. This pain. It's just so stupid.
It's
I
was thinking, like, it's like Fortnite all over again.
No, it's not Fortnite. It's like it
feels like Fortnite all over again. Like, they're adding some contents that like, you might
added
think as
Naruto.
unnecessary. Yeah, you have Naruto now. Wait, is this still the same shooter?
Yeah. Funny enough, I've been getting a lot more mileage and a lot more fun out of games made by I don't know how to say it. It's like double A's, not triple A. So they're like moderately sized studios, right? They're not indie. but they're not AAA. So like the medium-sized studios, games like Squad, and technically Arm is a AA game because Bohemia is not that big, and this little and Hoi 4 also not AAA. It was like the niche stuff, right? I've been getting a lot more mileage out of that.
You're not mad, are you?
About
You're not mad about that.
about what?
About those kind of content.
Like how? What do you mean by that exactly?
So
Yeah, go ahead.
you're satisfied with things that aren't made by like let's say Treyarch or what's League of Legends, Riot, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you like League of Legends, I'm sorry, you just
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't like League.
you're beyond help. Like,
It's not about who made it. It's about what they make. Because I've been getting a lot better, not better quality. It's really jank. Like Squat's jank, Arma's jank, Hoi 4's jank sometimes, so it's more refined than the other two. But here's the thing: it's actually fun. These games, they come out like Battlefield, COD, they are refined to the maximum, 16 times the detail. And it's not fun. It's not fun. They're missing the point. They got these mocap, set hyper realistic graphics, but it's not fun. So yeah.
So you're
basically
looking for something different, or maybe something in balance in between, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking for quality, I guess.
There you go.
It's just like they come out. They come out with this they come out with this amazing things, but inside, like on the surface it looks really good, but inside it's just hollow. Yeah, that's the thing. It's all
I'm just
hollow.
saying the UI for Roblox is way better than the UI for Battlefield 2042.
Mm-hmm.
I never played Roblox.
Oh, I
But-
never
so
played
cannot say
2042.
anything.
I haven't played it yet.
I haven't played Roblox, so I cannot relate.
And this is why, Scarlett, you should come play Arma 3.
I am playing Arma 3. It's just not today. It's not scheduled today.
I did cancel the op I was planning to do with you because I was kind of getting stressed that week, and so I had to cancel it because I'm probably not gonna make it this week. I was really
It's fine.
yeah.
You know who
But I
am.
got some to show later at the tail end of this podcast. I'm gonna talk about with Dolphin. I'm thinking maybe we can do something with you and Omerta and other +1 I'm bringing.
Oh sure.
Some like small team stuff.
Oh sure. Okay, so let me go. So another topic. Let me move on because
Yeah.
we already like had our opinions and we went all the way to Tom Clancy.
Yeah, go
That
on.
is a rabbit hole.
It is going deeper, and it's just I really appreciate. Okay.
Just to finish. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to finish it? You want to
Okay.
add on to it? Go ahead. I don't mind.
Yeah, finally. I just want to say, like, the best type of podcast, in my right, I really like it when it's kind of just freeform stuff. It's just like like a group of people just talking, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
the kind of thing I enjoy. So I really like going off topic, and I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Anything goes in the Primordial podcast. Anything goes. We don't follow. You can eat food. I don't mind. I'm eating hamburger earlier.
All right, Dolphin. Let's be racist. Everything
Ew.
goes.
Everything goes, but don't hurt
No.
anyone. Don't hurt anyone. We are live at YouTube, and YouTube will not be happy with me if something bad happens. Anyways.
If you give them morphine, they
So-
won't feel the pain.
So the topic I don't really get is the gaming world ready for an all streaming future? Like how is that?
Yeah, let's
supposed
go
be
to that
for-
next.
Let's go to that one because it's like
Mm.
for me when I read about this and watched the story, I was like, we are in the future right now. We are currently in the next gen. Next gen is also doing next gen is also included the Stadia, the Game Pass, the PlayStation Now. You know those, right?
Oh.
So, judging by how much technology we have right now, the internet, the Wi-Fi 6, the 5G networks, Are we
Yep.
ready to transition from old style CDs to digital ones and go for the cloud? We're like really
I,
transitioning a
yeah.
lot here from gaming cartridges to CDs and the CDs to what do you call that? I forgot the other ones. But the physical
Yeah.
media, that we have before, and then suddenly
Yeah.
we're jumping into to streaming. So what do you think about that? Are we ready as gamers?
Honestly, Scarlett, that would be a really good question if it was made in 2010. I think we're already seeing the effects of that. Like what you said is
What?
already being implemented. No offense, by the way. Sorry,
It's
it's
okay.
already being implemented and in effect for a good 3 years now. In I think it started with Steam, and that people can just download the game onto your computer. Um, yeah, I think I have a reason why. Is that people just have shorter attention span these days. I sound like such a boomer when I say
Wow.
that. It's just that they, me included. It's just that people play a game, they're finished with it. They don't want to go out and buy another one, right? With these little pass thingies, they can just pick up a new thing that they might be interested in, or they can just play it, or they're looking for a better deal. It's kind of like Netflix. Why would you buy a movie when you can just pay $10 a month for Netflix and just
Oh,
pick out one of the things Netflix got,
there you go. There you go.
and it might even have something you'd like. So yeah, that's my take on it.
How about you, Dolphin? What is your take on it?
So I will believe it when
When you see it.
the internet becomes you know available to every single stretch of this earth.
When the
I mean,
metaverse comes into effect.
Actually, speaking
Yeah.
of internet, Elon Musk is already upon completion on his Starlink. So everywhere in the world you can access internet now. When he finished that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
mean-
go ahead,
the
Dolphin.
internet is everywhere, Dolphin. Would you believe that there is, I think if I recall correctly, legitimately TikTok stars in Afghanistan just before the Taliban took over? It's that far.
Well, see, the thing is, like, I mean, I spend a lot of my time out in the middle of the ocean, and in different countries where it's just like, I mean, internet is hard to come by. Really good bandwidth where you can stream, like the upload and download for FPS. Like, it's hard to come by in some places of the world, and I mean, I understand, like, most modern countries have Cat 6, like,
That's true.
or fiber. Like most modern countries have the ability to walk down the street and get Wi-Fi at their cafe. But like, like I was in Peru, and finding free Wi-Fi was non-existent. Like,
You bought an
like,
Among
yeah.
Us plushie there too.
Yeah, no, he's right here. He's I haven't named it yet. It was actually Mr. Bo. If you know
Aw.
the guy who always posts the edgy memes on your Discord.
Who?
Mr. Bo.
Sorry.
Was it?
Wait, say
was
the
it-
name again. I'm really terrible with names. I'm sorry.
Mr. Bo.
Mr. Bo.
He's
I
on
added
my
him to
list.
your Discord. Yeah.
Oh, Murbo.
Yeah. He bought it for me when he was out. And
Wait,
he was
that's
like,
a
yeah,
Mister?
no, it's a Mr. Bo, yes.
How have I not known that?
But like, yeah, no, he handed this to me. He's like, I saw this and I thought it was cringy. I thought you should have it.
Well,
Like-
there you go. Gesture.
Yeah, it sounds like him, honestly.
Yeah.
So.
He also bought like this really cringy SpongeBob plush.
Oh.
I like that.
Well.
It's like a
it's
fake
gesture of
SpongeBob.
Good, good friendship, right? It is
Yeah,
a good
no,
gesture.
he's one of my greatest friends.
See?
He's a gay lover.
Eh,
Uh,
no,
no judgment.
not my type. Anyways,
Aw, man.
So he's saying that having an access to a game anywhere around the world, even if you're in the middle of the ocean, is a big thing, right? I mean, when you're in a cruise liner, you're bored to death. So you might need a streaming like Stadia or Game Pass or PlayStation Now, right?
Or get drunk at the bar.
Or you can get drunk in the bar and play games on it, like
Or
FIFA.
cruise liners are built specifically for that, like having fun.
It's a
So,
floating bar. It's a floating nightclub with hotels.
Yeah, I'm just
floating
saying it for
nightclub, golf
example.
course, like
Yeah, I'm just saying it for example as gamers. Like gamers, not all the time we use the bars, or most of the time we don't use, you know, those facilities. Like we just wanted to be ourselves in the cabin and just play games, or just if we want to stretch around, you just drop your controller and just walk around the cruise ship, right? It's just an
Yeah.
example, right? So as a gamer, you just can't just sit around or just play any facilities at the cruise ship. You just want to play games and continue where you left off, right? So
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about, the streaming. Right? So the streaming thing, we're transitioning to it slowly by slowly. Have you heard Netflix is going for it, right?
Haven't been up to Netflix in a while,
Yeah,
so
so
no.
Netflix is going for gaming too.
Wow.
What?
We have Amazon. Is it Amazon or I think Luna? That's another streaming one. So everything was transitioning.
Luna.
Yeah, we're transitioning to streaming, like cloud gaming, per se. So we are in we live through the days that we use physical media, right? Like Game Boy cartridges, PlayStation DVDs, right? So we are we going to just, you know, leave those all behind and embrace the new norm, or the new medium that we're going to face? Like, you know, are you willing to subscribe for like $10 per month?
Honestly, yeah. You know, I really do not like. I really don't miss the good old days. Well, the good terrible the terrible days where I had to go down to the game shop, buy stuff, like buy a freaking game on a CD for like that's pirated, that probably contains viruses, for like $2, pop it into my Vista machine, and then click on the installer, and then I get 10 viruses with like actually decent 16-bit music playing in the background and stuff like that. I don't really miss that. Right. It was a cool experience to be a part of, but you don't miss it, you know.
For me,
That's how I describe it.
yeah, for me because, you know, I'm kind of biased again for the all streaming feature, because you don't have any even if you're in a remote location, if you're in a remote location, you don't have access to internet all the time, right? So you're already paying for utilities, including your internet. Then you need to pay for the streaming services. Or you want to be like Stadia, you just buy the game, it's all yours, and it's on your Google account, but you still need an internet for it, right? So for me, it was like having a physical media is like a trophy for me. It's like, this is how I support the developers. I buy their game, I had the original manual, you know, keep it along the road. It will stay there. It will not rot. Well, plastic rots
Well,
for
it
a long time.
it will.
So I can
Take a
still
while,
use
yeah,
it,
but it will.
right? Yeah. So, or you can store it on an SSD and save it for your own. Just pirate it.
I'm not a very sentimental person when it comes to stuff like that. So honestly, I don't mind having everything.
Kind of sentimental.
Yeah, then, like different people, different interests.
Yeah.
What about you, Dolphin? Are you a sentimental person?
oh yeah, no. Once I hear the music for something like a game that that I haven't seen in a while, like I tears come to my face, like, you know, like, I don't know. Some things will be held close to my heart until the day I die.
Is it Snake Eater?
Oh yeah, Snake Eater. When I hear that song, so much nostalgia.
So yeah.
Or the original Call of Duty Zombies song, like.
Yeah, you can call it sentimental. You can call me a sentimental, because that's how it is. Like, this is how I support the game. This is how I support the developers. Or this is how I appreciate it. But going to a streaming future or streaming,
Everything disappears.
you might
Everything
disappear one.
dies.
It might disappear on you in an instant because internet. You're just relying on a signal. It's, and if we're talking about the good old days, you have the physical CD, you have the console in front of you, right? Even consoles are going digitals now, right? Xbox Series X, PS5, right? They're going digital. So for me, yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's really an achievement for us humans how far we have been, how the gaming community has been, and streaming is like accessible to everyone. I agree on that. But when it comes to the day that you don't have any of those, right? So you have just to, have the physical media too as a backup, just in case, right? What do you think about it?
I mean,
Yeah, you go.
so I get it, like the whole thing that somebody can't take it away from you, but like, it's also about like it's cheaper for the companies. They don't have to produce discs, and it's also better for the environment if you think about it. Not
Yeah.
a lot of plastic flying around, like way better. But then again, there's the whole topic of cleaner energy and all that stuff
Honestly,
that
I don't mind
goes
the
to a
world
deeper
ending
rabbit
from
hole.
global warming. You don't have to go to school anymore.
so so for me, yeah, that's how I think about the streaming future because you know um you can go to Mars but you don't have Wi-Fi. You can rely on a
About
satellite.
Wi-Fi in remote locations, actually. When I was in
Especially,
scout camp,
especially some places in Malaysia and Indonesia, there are some
yeah,
places out there you don't have any access. Especially in the Philippines, we don't have some area. Our internet there sucks. It's like 4G mixed with 3G. We don't have 5G
Mhm.
yet. I don't know if we already have 5G yet because I haven't been home for a
I don't
while.
think any country really has like 5G outside, their capital regions and stuff like that.
No, here in Canada, I think they already implemented it on some areas, but they're pushing it to make it nationwide.
Yeah.
Actually, 5G created COVID, so
Yeah, yeah. It's a
it's a big conspiracy.
Should I put the tin
I
foil
do.
on?
Okay. So back to the story. When I was in scout camp,
Mhm.
right? The teacher said, you're going out to the middle of nowhere, to the wilderness. The entire time, I had complete 4G coverage. We even we even played Minecraft on multiplayer. We had that much internet. I spent the entire time of scout camp either being outdoors or watching YouTube. Right.
That's that's
Was that supposed to be?
It's like, yes, out in the wilderness.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a bad
I mean-
idea, right? But it's okay. At least you're keeping yourself occupied.
Should I tell you guys? Like, I was talking about scout camp. I have so many scout camp stories. I want to tell them all. Should
Go
I
ahead.
tell them all?
I mean, this is a podcast. So go ahead. We're going to listen
Okay.
to it, and then we're going to
All right,
react to
ladies
it.
and gentlemen, the off-topic time of GN Scout Camp time. Oh, this is great. It's so we started off
Well,
on the
once
first
upon a
day, right? It
time-
was a 4-day scout camp, technically 4 days, 3 nights, right? I didn't really want to go initially, but I had to, so I did. I was trying to find my way out of it because it was year 2 of my middle school, basically. I weaseled my way out of the first one by faking, a cold, but this year I couldn't really weasel my way out of that, so I went. Right. The camp, it has so much dust in it. When I pick my nose and stuff, and the stuff that comes out of it is genuinely black.
All right.
It's all black.
All right.
It's like ink,
Okay.
right? The tents, they've been sitting. They set our tents out in the middle of the field, and it would only be under the shade when it's
Okay.
sundown. When that wouldn't really matter. and so our tents would be in the sunlight all day long. So when you go into it, it's like 45 degrees Celsius, which is like, I don't know, 110 Fahrenheit, somewhere along that line. It's baking hot,
Okay.
right? I'm a very scrawny person. I'm very thin. Like I'm 90 pounds, 5'7", right? So you wouldn't really think of me as the kind of guy who's outdoors a lot. But I love scout camp. Like I really like being outdoors and being active and shit like that, right? Fuck. I mean, oh crap.
Are you having
I'm
fun?
assuming you're gonna go back and censor a lot of this.
Yeah, I'll ask my admin to do that. We'll see.
No editing in the live podcast. No
Yeah.
editing.
I'll ask my admin. My admin is here. She's.
This is censorship. This is against my free speech.
I know, but you need to, because my admin is here. She is constantly in check with us.
Anyways, what else?
So you're.
The weird thing is,
How much can he censor it altogether? Like how long can he censor it?
It depends on them, I guess.
Wait, so can I just go on a tangent and he just like beeps it all out?
you're just gonna overwhelm. It's like how you're just gonna
Oh
how
my-
missiles get through an air defense system. You're
No,
just gonna
just-
saturate it.
No, try to be clean. You can swear, but try to be clean.
I mean, like I'm just thinking, like right after this, like as I'm talking, like now, all of a sudden it just starts beeping like really loudly, just for like a good 30 seconds. Like, oh, we just lost connection for a second. What was that?
I don't want anyone in YouTube who's just going to report me. I was like, this one is really swearing like a lot.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, you can swear like unintentionally, like GN is doing earlier, but it depends on my admin. My admin is here. She's
Yeah.
taking care of us right now.
In conclusion, I don't know why, but I really like being out in the wilderness with my boys, right? Just out here, and stuff. I did tell this to a friend of mine who was in the army, and he said, this is how the army gets you. Like, legitimately. I don't know. It's just that experience. I really like that. I wouldn't mind signing up if my country's military are a little better than what we stand for usually, which I can't really say, otherwise I'll be executed. Oops. Anyways, continue on.
There you go. She already.
Bye,
left-
everybody.
There you go. She already left a message for us. You can swear up to 5, I think. You can see on the Discord. She left a message. I told you she's monitoring us.
Anyways, Dolphin.
You want to swear up to 5 times?
Like right now?
I don't know. She just gave us a limit.
Wait, I gotta look up YouTube's like no say words. Just give me a second.
Wow, that's a challenge right there. I mean, I've been with GN for quite some time, and I think in one playthrough with GN, I experienced like around more than 50 times his word. Yeah. In random
yeah.
succession, in random intervals. That you mean?
Yes, I have a list. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! These are all banned words. What the fuck?
There
Oh,
you go.
sorry.
There you go.
No.
No, keep going. Keep going.
Oh my goodness! Wait! I gotta show you this. I'm gonna stream my screen to
Okay, you're
somebody here.
like about your admin, right? Scarlett, just get your money's worth. Get your money's worth. If you're paying your admin, get your money's worth.
I'm gonna put the link in general real quick. Just. just read it. It's hilarious.
Wait, why is 6ix9ine banned? Oh,
No,
wait.
you can't say it. No.
She asked me. Okay, let's talk about this demonetization verse a little bit.
Wait, did I just not like this music or something?
What music?
So no, So like, look,
What?
the light yellow is possible, like,
Huh.
and then the dark yellow is likely.
Definitely. Oh yeah, that one's that. Okay, yeah, I like this one the most. Yeah, this is the best demonetized word. Read it.
Oh my goodness. I like how.
Wait, what?
I like-
Wait, Durham. That's a place in the UK. Wait, that's a place in North Carolina. Yeah, same thing.
That was a demonetized word too. Oh wow, she messaged.
Why is this?
Wait, our admin's just messaged. I'm checking this out. She's checking it out.
Durham is a banned word. That's a city in North Carolina. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, Durham, North Carolina has been banned from YouTube. Sorry, Durham, North Carolina, you are now gone from this plane of existence. They just snapped them. Yeah.
Really? Wait, let me
Yep,
check that.
Durham. Look, Durham. Just go to D.
See, I told you the N word is not. It's not good.
What do you mean? I can say no, and I won't get banned for it.
I told you.
So who
Wow.
made this?
Wow, we're checking. Sorry everyone. We are checking the demonetization words right now.
Jontron's real name is in the demonetization word.
Why is John Tron's real name in there? Oh, look at line 1006.
Hold on, Minecraft. Excuse me?
Minecraft? Why is
Minecraft.
Minecraft is banned? Well, we're talking about
Yes.
Minecraft right now.
The Japanese word for cat girls is banned.
There, our admin just messaged. Nope, just nope. Okay, I'm sorry.
Don't say any word.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
New Zealand. North Carolina, North Dakota, Okay, yeah, no, the last one I kind of get. You know, the country north of South Korea. Yeah, but North Carolina, and North Dakota. What did North Dakota and North Carolina do to YouTube?
No, so these are like, you know, I'm guessing it's in the context as well.
Okay.
Was it about?
Yeah.
Was it about the context?
I'm guessing so. I mean, like, cause thinking about it, right? You know, if I were to say, you know, okay, well, I can't say that. But if I were to say like, I can't say that either. Wait.
First letter, just one letter.
If I were to say, wait,
There
Here
are
we
some
are.
genuinely
there's an
like
actual
normal
use
words
for
on
these
here.
words, right?
Yeah, that's.
But like for some reason, you know, actual is on here. Like,
Hold on, USMC is not allowed.
My admin is DMing me. Scarlett?
Are they
Sorry.
saying stop Jen?
No. She's DMing right now. She's directly DMing me. I was like,
Dolphin,
Scarlett,
the Marine Corps is banned from YouTube. Thank God.
Scarlett, try to make your live stream clean. This is your first podcast. Make something good out of it.
all right, and that
She's really.
Why does
worried.
your moderator? Okay, your moderator kind of sounds like your mom who's very disappointed.
No, she hasn't been in the server for quite some times, and then I mean, this podcast is the first one in the series, so she wants to make it, you know, better.
yeah, let's steer clear to safer subject. to talk
Honestly,
about,
man.
so we don't.
Yeah. Honestly, man. Coming from a guy who's done. I haven't really done YouTube a lot, but I had my way around the place, you know, and I did some stuff. Okay, that sounds bad, right? But I had some bangers here and there where I got like more than 1,000 views, which is a lot for me. Is don't try too hard. Don't like try to not really conform, but don't really try to try too hard basically. Just be yourself, and whatever the case may be, the public will judge you based on that merit. So
All right, guys, back to my Minecraft series on Minecraft YouTubers who've sworn. You know.
Number
Hey
15.
guys, hey guys, she left a message for us.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, do that. Be good boys, okay? Yeah, mom. Go ahead. No, she's a gamer, and you know, she.
I feel some weird tension in the room. I'm not gonna address that.
No, she's.
And
Not.
people say I'm weird.
No, she's not mad. She's not mad. She's only looking out for us. I mean, she's the original owner of this server before me.
What happened? Did you like overthrew
She
her in
knows
like
where
a
you live.
violent revolution? Yeah. Well, let's go with that.
She will go to your house and
She can come
smother
to my
you in your
house.
sleep.
She can come to my house. I'm in Canada. She's in the Philippines.
No, he's okay. You know, I really want to make a joke about Canadians here. I don't think that flies in this channel.
I don't think so.
That joke wasn't very.
I'll just
That
type the
joke
joke.
wasn't
I'll
very
just type the joke
politically
to
correct.
Dolphin so at least you
Yeah.
get to experience it.
No, please. Oh.
Anyways.
I'm
go-
sorry,
go
I-
back to Dolphin.
Anyways, yeah. Let's,
There you go,
let's
that's the
move
joke
this
I wanna
on to
say.
a more.
Man, I'm still reading all of these banned words on YouTube. I'm really concerned I'm really concerned about this right now. I'm reviewing this. Yeah, go ahead, Dolphin. Just don't mind me.
Oh, so there needs to be more videos like that. Like you remember the one that we did with the one in squad, the one with the helicopter.
Oh yeah, dude, the squad community hated that video because there's team killing in it, and it just like nope, not watching this video.
Yeah,
You
no,
guys did
no.
that?
Yeah, so there's this guy. He was being a jerk, and he was just like, kind of like, it was on a seeding server, and he was just like, you know, messing with us because it was just like one squad versus another squad in a
Dick
you know,
picking
small
contest.
map. So he was on a scout car, I think it was a scout car, right? And he was just shredding everybody up,
Oh yeah, that
like
right.
just for that. And I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna fly around in a helicopter just to have fun.
Okay.
And he switches teams.
No, he got auto balance, not switch.
Oh, no,
I thought
she's
he
here.
like switched teams because he was bored.
Oh,
No, I got
she's
auto
here.
balance.
She's here.
But like he switched teams, joined my squad, and was like, hey man, I was getting really bored.
Oh,
And then you're like, wait a second, wait, are you the guy? And he's like, yeah. It's like,
I was
the guy on the
really
team.
offended by it. It's just
Then
shredding
you
at me.
just
I was like,
shot him
damn
in
it,
the
dude, like, I'm
face.
so bored. I shot him in the face. Oh
Like,
man. You know the funny thing, yeah, again, like they genuinely just did not, like, okay, the video had its problems. It had problems with pacing, but 50%, 60% of the time, people just don't like the video because I team killed the guy in the first 10 seconds. Like, oh, I just wanted to use again. But no, it's not. You know. See, I'll be honest, I knew 50-50. Like, I didn't really knew, but like I knew. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I
but
wasn't
team
fully
killing is like
conscious of it.
team killing is not like a thing that like should be, you know, forgivable. Like, I mean, if
Yeah.
it's an accident, it's an accident. But like intentionally TKing somebody just because they're, you know,
It's a comedy video in a seeding server.
yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
the
true.
admins of the game doesn't like that at all.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
because it kind of advertises like, hey, you know, this is gonna be really funny, and it's never funny. It's annoying, you know. But in that situation, yeah, no. I mean, it was like what, 15 people all together in a server. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
really like anything serious. But you know,
Can I
when
be
it
honest
gets
with you?
to like,
Yeah.
like I
What's that?
played a game of Commander in the new Afghanistan map, and that was one of my worst games. It was my first game in that map, and my worst games because like none of the other squad leads were like paying attention. None of them were doing, you know, any objective playing.
Yeah.
Like nobody was playing the objective, and this guy was getting really mad at me and really offended at me because I was like playing Commander. Like I just happened to be the guy, you know, playing Commander, and he started, you know, getting really mad at me, and then he volunteered for Commander, and there's nothing you can do when somebody volunteers above you because they just get it
Yeah.
just to take it from me. And then after that, he ended up like, team killing me twice, like
Oh.
just because he was mad at me. Like,
Yeah, that sucks.
yeah.
Squat's just kind of one of those games. It's kind of like, I like Squat when it's done right, when like the experience goes well. But most of the time, Squad is just Battlefield at the worst parts, with Arma at the worst parts combined. When it really goes wrong.
So game quality.
But when it goes right, it's really fun.
So game quality of that game is not good, right?
No, it is. It's like the community quality is iffy, and it's rich coming from me because I'm the worst of all, right? But yeah, it really depends on who you're rolling with, man. It can be really fun, it can be really not fun. But the difference between this and Arma is that you get to control who's in your crew. In Squad, you just kind of have to wish that the server you join has a decent player base that will kind of coordinate and stuff.
Was it?
Well, most of the time not. But oh yeah, going back to the video just to finish that story off. That video kind of killed my me wanting to do YouTube, since then, because how can I say this? I just wasn't really enjoying it anymore, and the video didn't really pop. The Squad community really didn't like it, so I was like, you know what? Saying something. I'm just gonna go and just live life to the fullest. Then I found Arma.
So it's much better in Arma, I think.
No, it's much worse.
Okay.
But I ain't got none left, so.
You just had no choice then.
It's kind of like doing drugs. You were like, okay, I'm gonna quit this drug to be clean, and then you find another drug, gives you a better high, and then it kills your liver, and then it's that.
Wait, is that gonna fly? Hey, Admin, is that gonna fly? I know she's listening.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I don't know if that will.
Let me see if she's responding. Let me see. Oh yeah, she's replying.
In Portugal, that flies because they legalize all drugs.
Yeah, she says it's
Like,
good.
all
It's
of
good.
them.
It's good. It's good. Man, we have a censor here. She's a... is my money worth? I guess. Anyway.
Hey, so what do you think about open worlds?
Open worlds. Wow. Nice open for that. I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn recently. So.
Oh, that's the
it's
type
very
of game
big,
to
very
like
big.
pour your life into. No, so I remember Wildlands was like my favorite open world, and then I had GTA. GTA was so fun. GTA 5. The online was kind of annoying because it was just, getting like murdered over and over and over again by somebody in a levitating bike, but like, even then, like, I don't know, I loved it.
Wow.
I don't know why it just got really quiet all of a sudden.
Oh no, we're just trying to. I'm just trying to scare you. Okay. Next topic. Right.
Sorry, I was out. Because
Have
the admin just...
have we ticked the box up with Arma yet?
Oh, hold
How
on,
many
hold
times
on,
have we
hold on,
talked?
Hold on. Because the admin just called me via Facebook. She just called me in Messenger.
The call
Okay.
feature?
Huh?
Nothing.
She called me via Messenger, and then she
Oh.
just told me that you guys are doing good. I appreciate it, but GN, she already counted you. You already have 2 left to swear. You already swore 3 times, so you have 2 left. And Dolphin, you have 2 swears.
Okay, Dolphin, shall we just exhaust it all?
Oh no! my intention was to not like swear at all during this.
I mean,
Like,
we should really appreciate her work. She's like awake like 3 a.m. in the Philippines right now.
I appreciate the work ethic.
Yeah.
Mate,
She's
it's
taking care.
amazing.
She's
Shout
taking care
out
of
to
us.
you.
She's
Shout out
really
to you.
taking care of us in this first podcast we have.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I really wanna go back to doing YouTube again because it's just kind of like that. It's kind of like Arma, but you don't have to wait a week to do something. You know.
honestly, I would help you out with the YouTube.
Talking about YouTube, actually, Dolphin. Actually, no, not YouTube. Sorry, it's talking about helping out. I really want to make an Arma unit again. I really miss the days of AMF.
It's it's hard to do. It's hard. Like one of the things about Arma units, and for anybody who wants to, someday future get into Arma,
Yep.
like working with units, like it's so hard to get into because you have to worry about people's consistency, you have to pander to everybody, and you have to put in the effort to making the unit. And
Yeah.
I was part of this unit a while ago, and they're some of the greatest greatest people, like when it comes to commitment to it. Like, they were so on time with everything. It's just, finding the player base, finding people that are consistent, it's just so hard. Like, I can't be consistent to them, so I can't play with them, it's just, and finding multiple people in your time zone, or people who are willing to stay up late just to play, a 2-hour mission with you, it's a pain.
For me,
or making the missions yourself. Like GN spends what is it, like 5 hours in a mission just for a 1 hour, playthrough. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, dude, you remember that? No, were you there for that one op in Germany where we were playing as like British SF in a Cold War gone hot, like the 1990s?
Are you talking about the Norway one or what?
No, not the Norway one. See, here's the thing. Also, by the way, going back, the hardest thing with Arma units is starting. Actually, this is the hardest thing with everything. It's starting. Right? Because if you can get through you're gonna have every single Arma unit, successful or not, you're gonna have a rough 6 months. But however you come out during that rough 6 months it's gonna define whether you succeed or not as a unit, because that's because it's kind of like a restaurant. You see the statistics of, like, all restaurants, 2/3 of them will fail within the first year. I'd say the same thing for Arma units, but it's 6 months. All Arma units, 2/3 of them or something like that fails within the first 6 months. Yeah. Same thing happened with AMF. Any longer, it's just meandering, or the unit leader being in denial, which what happened with me. Right.
AMF lasted a year.
No, 8 months.
8
At best.
months?
7 months at 7 to 8 months.
So there are some content on that game that doesn't really last long, right?
No, it's not about the game. It's about the people. I screwed up. My people screwed up.
Everything.
If we really want to get into it, I can legitimately summarize it to you. What went wrong with AMF?
Do you want to hear about it, Dolphin? I'm ready to listen.
I've heard it so many times. I was part of it.
Actually, no. Trust me, I can assure you, you actually don't know the full extent of it.
Okay.
Because, at first I was a co-founder, then I went on deployment, so it's like, it died while I was gone, and I missed that part.
So you're already on the record here, so go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, so I already told it on stream that has disappeared since. On Scott's stream, it was just that, we were just confused on what we should do. In my opinion, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I told myself, like, we should do semi-milsim. What the hell is that really?
That's true.
We couldn't really define ourselves on whatever definition people got. They were, whatever definition that I wanted to have. Other people just didn't want to go through with it. And so, yeah, it just fell apart conceptually. It's at the basis that failed.
How about you,
That's what
Dolphin?
went wrong.
What's your experience back then?
It was mostly the fact that people were so inconsistent and they were so unsatisfied. Like, what did you expect from this mission? Oh, well, I wanted to be, you know, a super soldier, Navy SEAL, killing bad guys, being, you know, like, the stuff we've seen in movies, and
Yeah.
and I want all these expectations met, or this is a bad mission. But like, they were genuinely good, builds. Like GN would spend hours upon hours making scripts, so it was so cinematic and beautiful, and then all of a sudden, we had Debbie Downers who were just like
People just start blowing up the spawn because they could.
yeah, and people weren't being, and I'm sorry, like, most of them were like, the range between 16 and 21, right?
Yeah.
But most of them acted like they were 9-year-olds in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Like, they were stupid.
But the underlying cause of that, Dolphin, the thing that happened was because of the problem I brought up, is that nobody actually knew what AMF was all about. Not even me. And whatever definition I tried to define the unit as, nobody really went along with it. And so it was either nobody knew what the hell nobody knew what the hell the unit was, or whoever knew just said, no, I don't like that. So they just didn't go along with it.
I don't know if you care if I name drop, but like.
No, you didn't.
So for the record, we're still talking about your game quality and your game experience during those days, right? So it's all going to hell.
It's not honestly, the game hold up pretty well. It's the people. Like I said, Arma. Okay. Arma's a sandbox at the core of it, right? In that sandbox, you gotta play with a group, right? The friends you play with, and you also get toys to play with in the sandbox. If you have a group of people you play in the sandbox that are absolute not pleasant people, you're not gonna have a good time. Or and stuff like that, including me. I am not perfect. I was a terrible unit leader because half of the time I just obsess over the smallest things when the real problems I just didn't see. Because I thought everything was going well, which on the surface it looked like it was going well, but I just never looked deeper than that. I never went out. I just stayed in my castle. I just,
Is that supposed to be your job, right?
Yeah. Screwed up.
So, what is your reaction back then, Dolphin, when everything's about, not about, it's like already getting all the way to be, all the way down to hell, and
with the deployment cycles, Dolphin. Yep, sorry.
Yeah,
it's not going to be. You know what? This experience is not going to be redeemable anymore. It's not going to save itself. Like, that kind of point.
So I got to the point where I realized I can't do anything about it, and that helpless, like, like like me and GN's little brainchild of a unit, like falling apart, and I couldn't help. That kind of
hurt.
Hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
It really did hurt. And it was all because of a couple of bad apples. Like a couple of idiots who swarmed in, a couple of people who wanted to just spam the chat with a bunch of racist comments, and a bunch of people
I know
who
were
like, yeah. I mean, we showed him what's up. Like I popped in and started flying over him with an A10, and I set his spawn to like the middle of a desert. It was so hilarious.
Wait, okay, I don't think we're on the same person anymore. Hold on, DM me who that was again. I don't think I remember.
I can't remember his name, but it was the guy we talked to the Karmika admins about.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
No, I don't even remember his name too. Yeah, no, that was like I genuinely just suppressed that.
That was so annoying. Like,
oh yeah, dude.
I was like, hey, I'm gonna give you a chance. Stop this. Stop it now. Stop. And he's like, okay, you can't do anything. Ban me
he was
from your
literally
Discord,
there for 2 days. Actually, funny thing is.
And like, we talked to the Karmika admins. We were like, hey, this guy came from your server and he was just being, a total jerk on our server. and he's like, well, they can't do anything about it because it's a different server, and then they're like, okay, cool, and they kicked him from their server, like, because the guy was being racist on their server, like, we get a couple of bad apples, but like, it's
Yeah.
Bad
and
apples
that
become
was
what?
the downfall.
Yep.
So bad apples
Also-
become rotten.
Well,
Yeah, and it rots the rest of the group. Like, everybody else just had a bad experience, and they were like, hey, if everything's gonna be like this, I'm not gonna come back.
yeah. That does remind me of one thing. With that was kind of it was not the end. It was the beginning of the end. It really didn't get. It got worse than that, but it started getting worse there, right? So with the Dolphins deployment cycle, I think it's declassified now, like historical ones, right? That already happened. We can discuss that. Just a
It wasn't
rough
really
timeline.
classified. So
Okay, fair
it
enough.
was just timeline wise. I got deployed between February of 2020 and December. And
2021.
then after that, well, no, February to 2020, December 2020, and then after that, at the end of that, it was like
Oh,
this
yeah.
massive like COVID thing where I just like had to stay at home, and that's how I met you. Like,
Yep. We met in a squad game, running lodges.
yeah.
We die by
But-
squad, live by the squad.
After that, it was just in and out, like every now and then, like a couple of months.
Yep.
Like, it was unexpected too. Like,
You were
Like, I
gone.
can't-
Yeah. Sorry,
So
you were
it-
gone for the last 2 months of the server, basically. Like, you were gone late September, and then you came back like late October. So by then, AMF was gone for like 3 weeks. That's when you came
Oh,
back,
he
and then that's
missed
when we
it.
started talking again.
He missed it completely.
I was in South America then.
So, yeah, you were gone for like your big break. Yeah, the time you went around the globe.
So he missed
Alright,
it
just-
completely.
Yeah.
Well, I think.
Well, no, he didn't miss it completely. He just missed like the ending of it. It's like you saw the whole movie, but then you missed like the ending. You missed like the falling action. It's like you just see the big fight at the end, but you didn't know how the characters
you
got
missed the
out.
climax, as we say.
He missed the falling action.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So, there's something running on my mind right now. Sorry if I go off topic. What if Arma is on stream, like cloud gaming?
Oh
What do
my
you think?
goodness.
Can you imagine how accessible it is for everybody and how many bad apples are coming in?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, go ahead,
150 gigabytes, like with the mod pack and the base game and all the other stuff like TeamSpeak and everything. Like, and TeamSpeak's not even big, but like, the whole mod pack. I had 150 gigabytes of mods. That was a lot,
So
and we only used 50 gigabytes of it. So like, if it's on stream, you must have some pretty good internet, like NASA internet. It's like,
no, just for like for like somewhere in the future, like can you imagine what kind of a gameplay would be like for like games like Arma, Squad? What's your take on that, Gian?
I'm sorry, I missed the
Crazy?
question.
What is your take on like games like Arma and Squad to be like on on cloud gaming? So what do you think about it? Is it going to be more chaotic or more
Okay, here's the
manageable?
thing, right?
All right, go ahead.
Every single time Squad has a sale, I don't play it. Because because the new people comes and no hate to the new people. Welcome to Squad, welcome to the experience. But new people come in, they need the time to learn the game. And I'm a very
Man,
patient person.
Ouch,
But my life is stressful enough, other people can deal with it, not me.
ouch, man.
I had a similar experience. I ran into my boss while playing a game of Squad. Gian was there. Like, I ran into my boss from work, and he was so bad at the game I had to kick him from my squad.
Oh no.
Yeah, he gave me crap about it when I got to work. He was like, "Why'd you kick me?" I'm like, "Cause you suck." Like,
I think he was going to ask you, what foot did you kick with? What foot did you kick with?
Oh man. I'll be honest with you, right? The worst experiences I have in Squad are actually like, well, yeah, new players can be it can not can make the game not too enjoyable. Sometimes no hate to them. They just didn't know. They don't know better. Most of the time, where things get ruined are the people who played for a little bit. They think they know the game fully, and they just kind of get arrogant, and they just don't really listen to you and stuff. I was that guy. I'll be honest with you. I was that guy,
So you have no
right? But
patience.
I played more, and I was like, oh fuck, I was wrong. I was really wrong.
Wait, does that
You know.
fly? Admin, does that fly?
Wait, what fly?
That does not.
You just swore.
Wait, what did I?
Wait,
I didn't
admin,
even knew.
Does that fly?
Did I?
Admin? Yeah, she's replying.
Wait, did I even say it? I didn't even realize I said that.
Gian has one left. Yep, she got it.
Oh,
She got
you
you.
would say.
She got you.
I don't even know.
She got you loud
Okay.
and clear, I guess. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, but I guess you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I can give you my count because I'm not swearing at the moment, so I can give you my five strikes.
Yeah, but yeah, you get what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's the people who, yeah, basically, yeah. Crap.
Wow, this is fun and scary at the same time that she's counting all of your swearing. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, yeah. So going back,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not an ideal for cloud gaming for games such as this. Like as Dolphin says, there's so many mods, right? And then people are just coming in, and then some veteran players going to have a crossplay with these players on the street on the cloud gaming. Like it's going to be
Yeah.
long time to teach them again. I mean, you have a lot of stuff to do, right, Gian?
Yeah, there's a good way to avoid the problem that I had with the new guys and the old guys mixing in and stuff. It's organizing. You organize and you set up your expectations, because if you're gonna be playing with new guys, you create the expectations of, oh, I'm gonna be playing with new people, so I don't have to worry about that and stuff, right? But here's the thing, with squad, you really don't know. You just hop into a server and you play. You really don't know until you're like 20 minutes into the game, where you get that moment of like, oh, I guess this is how it's gonna be. But with Arma, you get everything known beforehand, because you get to meet the people, you get to recruit, right? Unless you're playing on public servers, which is another thing entirely, but that doesn't matter. So yeah, that's
in public servers, it's always like lone wolf thing. Like
yeah.
or like King of the Hill servers. That's always fun.
It's kind of like if you have to, like, this will happen to Arma if the same thing happens. You know what I'm saying? If like Arma has this amount of this type of gameplay and whatnot, and this type of decentralization, it will also happen.
So what's your take?
I don't know.
What's your take on that, Dolphin?
I agree. If it becomes easily more accessible, and there's plenty of people who are and skill-based matchmaking is like
impossible.
It's impossible because
it's not really accessible. It's like less organized. Because here's the thing: there's because every amount of organization that happens in a squad game happens on the fly. So that's the thing. You gotta just hope that you find a good server. Yep.
So it's mainly just because of the what kind of server you are in?
It's how things are set up. Let's go with that.
Okay. Oh, our admin is suggesting us go for a 10-minute break. Wow, we have a break? We have a break on the stream? Is that
Nah, let's keep going.
No, she's suggesting go for a 10-minute break. She left a message for us. Would you like to take a break?
I see it. Sure.
Sure,
I can
stretch your legs, I guess. Alright.
How long has it been? It's been 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I mean, probably she's telling us to take a break. All right. So anyone who's listening right now to our Primordial cast, we're going to take a short break, like 10 minutes, because the admin says,
Yeah.
because our manager told us to. All right, guys. We're going for a short break.
Franzo, you can now have my babies.
Yes, I can censor myself. This Jake Paul is hiding.
What, really? Did you?
Scarlett, give me the controls of the monitor. What the heck?
lost my mic. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining us again for the second half of our podcast.
Hi.
And GN is a bit bored. We can do anything like fun, fun stories, fun discussions. GN, you already have one swearing left, so mind your words.
Ah, shit, really?
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, does that count? Does that count?
Yeah, no, I essentially did that just to
counts.
use up the last
Does
one.
that count? Hold on.
Yeah, of course it counts. I said.
She's messaging.
Of course it counts. Anyways, let's just.
What is she doing? What is she texting?
Okay, so yeah, you guys take the last topic. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Okay,
he's bored.
so the topic was
Oh wow, Jen, she's giving you a final
she's
chance.
giving you a final chance.
Okay.
She just let it fly. She let it fly. All right. For the 1st
I'm good.
podcast, she just let it fly. All right. That's nice though.
I'm good. Let's just go.
Alright, so the final
Yeah.
topic that we're going to talk about, and Dolphin is very, very enthusiastic about, is do gamers miss? Okay, let me say that again. Do gamers miss more linear campaign or story? Okay, take it away, Dolphin.
So yes. Oh my goodness, I miss it so much because, like, do you remember when we used to play the campaign for Call of Duty and we just fall in love with the characters and oh my goodness, like Modern Warfare, like playing Modern Warfare, the first one. I like the first one more than the second one, and shun me if you want to, but just playing it and actually getting to know the characters, it was something great. Like, if you've ever played, I don't know if you've ever played
I played all the
Mercenaries.
campaigns. I played
So
all the
like
campaigns.
when I was no, the game Mercenaries on PS2.
PS2 Mercenaries, like Mercenaries World on Fire.
Yeah, World in
There you
Flames
go, yeah,
or Playground of
yeah,
Destruction.
Yeah, I remember that. That's
So
so good.
Playground of Destruction was my like favorite like first game when I was a kid. Like that was my go-to. And I used to love it because it was only single player, it was only campaign, you could only, play by yourself. And I'd play it for hours and I'd just be so enthralled in it. The storytelling with single player, more linear campaigns is something unmatched by movies, books, and I'm sorry if you're a really big reader. I'm a big reader myself.
Yeah, I'm a big reader.
Yes.
For manga. I'm a big
Yeah.
manga reader. I read manga.
But something you can't capture in most movies or most books is actually being there and interacting with the environment, getting into getting into the ambience of the whole thing. Like something that somebody I never played what is the game? It's a zombie game, and there's this guy and a girl, and it's like I can't remember what it is.
Left 4 Dead.
No, not Left 4 Dead. It's another one.
Left 4 Dead 2?
No, so it's like a infection type of thing.
Oh, Contagion.
No, no. What is it?
The Walking Dead.
I'm looking it up.
What other zombie games are there? Call of Duty Zombies.
I'm looking it up.
Call of Duty.
I
It's Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah, you almost heard me.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I think I said something.
It's what?
Wow.
Last of Us.
Yeah,
Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
No,
Oh yeah,
so-
that game that never had a sequel.
It has.
It did. It did.
Nope.
It has.
There's
Nope.
a part 2, yeah.
Last
Nope.
of Us 2.
Nope.
It's on PS4.
So- Okay, so you're saying you didn't like the sequel?
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I never played the
Oh, there
sequel.
you go. Use your chance.
Oh, there you go.
That's
That's the last one. That is the last
There you
one.
go.
Oh. Oh shit! Wait. Oh fuck.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop.
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 Stop. You. Stop. You.
Just stop right there.
Oh,
That
no,
is your
she's
last
finishing.
chance.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, she's okay. She just said stop. Okay, she just said stop. Oh my gosh.
No, but you know, one of my friends was like genuinely brought to tears by playing the campaign, or like playing Ace Combat 5. Like I was brought to tears when I saw Chopper die. Like
Wait,
it's
there's
something that you can't match.
Is there a drama scene on Ace Combat? I never knew that there was a drama scene in Ace Combat.
So Ace Combat, there's no like
Stop throwing
drama
GM.
besides the
Okay, stop.
cutscene.
He already stopped. He already stopped. Easy, admin. Easy.
She will go to your house and she will smother you with a pillow.
I don't live in a house.
While
I
you're
live in a
asleep.
back hut. According to my friend Mashi from Rune, the other Arma unit that I'm a part of. I will send him that clip.
Okay.
But yeah, no, like there's a scene, and I don't know if you care about the spoiler. If you've never played Ace Combat 5.
I never played it, but I'm quite interested if it's on sale. It's crazy expensive right now.
So pretty much, right?
Pretty much.
You know, there's
Drama, there's
you're
action,
flying jets, right?
flying
And you get to know the characters through the dialogue and everything. And this guy, you know, his call sign's Chopper or whatever, right? And he's flying and he gets shot by a missile, and he's trying to fly and continue flying, but you know he can't bail out, and he doesn't want to bail out until it's too late, and he just dies. Like, and everybody's freaking out, like, you know. And that genuinely brought me to tears when I was a kid. Like I was like,
Well, you're still
oh
a
my
kid,
goodness, it's like my favorite character too.
You're still a kid back then, so you're getting a lot more emotional to your characters, right?
Yeah, I mean, but you know, nowadays, like playing games like Tomb Raider, or like, you know, like what is another linear game I played, like Splinter Cell or something, like.
You can say
Like,
God of War.
I
if
mean-
you want to, right?
Yeah, God of War too. Like, there's so many classic like lines.
Yeah,
you know, so
man.
many classic dialogues that really hit the you know, the mood of the game, that you have to get into the mood to play, right? And then
Boy.
it's so deep.
GN,
Like-
hold on. Let me ask GN for a bit. He's a bit bored. So GN, are you still listening to us?
Yes.
Okay. I know for one time that I saw an Arma. There's a campaign there. How
No,
was
don't
it?
play it.
How was it?
Don't play it.
What? I never
Well-
tried the campaign of Arma, but
I didn't play it. No, I didn't play it. Okay, it's like it's good for some
How can
people.
you
I'm
say
just
it's
not
good? You
into
never
it.
Played it.
No, I heard it's good. I heard it's good for some people. I'm just not into it because, coming from a mission maker standpoint, I know how jank this game is. If I'm gonna go into any single player game, I absolutely do not like jank in my single player. I like jank. I'm okay with jank in multiplayer. I do not like jank in my single player. And Arma 3 being a very janky game, I would not like to have that experience.
Really?
That, and also it's vanilla. I don't screw with vanilla.
Why?
I don't like futuristic
Oh, I got-
stuff. I'm sorry.
I got a message.
So
I got a message. Because here, shush. Let Dolphin. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cut him in. Okay.
No.
Okay.
this is a new subject that I really want to talk about, because I loved the Arma campaign.
Okay. I'm
Because
so sorry.
I don't know if you've ever
Uh-oh.
played it, but like,
No, I haven't. I refuse.
so Arma 3, the campaign is nice and all, but like, you know, after you get past the base campaign, the DLC campaigns are nice, but it's just showing off like the cool things you can do. Contact, the DLC, I don't know if you have it.
I don't. Sadly, no.
Have one yet.
So the Contact DLC, their entire little single player, campaign is all about the ambiance. All about the ambiance and like, small game mechanics like using like a little ray gun type of thing that shows you which direction you get electrical
so there's like
signals
quality
from.
of life improvements, right?
It's not about quality of life. It's just about like the gameplay and actually like getting into it. It's almost like playing SCP Containment Breach. There's sounds all over the place. There's just things happening in different areas that you can't reach, but you're like kind of wondering what is that? Like it scares you, and it's so good. Like I junk aside, like they really hit the ball when it comes to linear campaigns.
Oh, that's why. So, how 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 emotionally you missed the linear campaigns for your point of view, like for your opinion, like how do you miss all of them? Like,
Oh,
do you miss all the pacing, or do you miss all the storytelling?
I miss having it's like opening a new book. Like I was reading The Count of Monte Cristo, and I got drawn into it, and I started wondering what's gonna happen next, right? Like is Dantes gonna escape from prison? And it kind of ruined it because I watched the movie before I read the book, but it's like that, like you wonder what's gonna happen next. You wonder what the possibilities are. You just want to find out. You want to keep on playing. With games these days, it's just like I know what's gonna happen next. The score is 1-0, and I'm
Yeah.
that
Originality is dead.
Yeah, exactly. Originality, man. The Russians rushed the point at East, Moglio or whatever with their armor. You're gonna lose. Like
Yeah.
it's just it hurts now to just play vainly.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I kind of lose his microphone for a bit.
Yeah.
We're losing your microphone feed for a bit.
I'm sorry, COVID.
Get some cough drop on that.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Just a little itch.
So GN, do you miss all the linear campaigns or story like before you?
Never been a big fan of single player. I'll be honest with you. I've never really been a big fan of single player campaigns because I've always had trouble. I always had trouble, immersing myself into it. I don't know why. It's just my monkey brain just hating,
Is it
like
a bad thing?
not allowing. Yeah, it's really cucking me from playing a lot of games.
So it's like a bad
Yeah, it's but I just work around it by just playing with friends, like playing multiplayer games like Arma. Kind of helped me get around that. Where like basically playing games that it's not how can I say this? Playing games where single player is not the focus, like Arma, basically. So that's how I get around it.
So, wait.
It helps.
I experienced in my first playthrough before I met Mr. H, on Arma, that there are some linear missions that you are going to do, right? Like
Yeah,
in
it
this
does
town,
happen.
Border patrol, was it? Wait. Yeah, I think it's
Oh,
border
yeah,
patrol,
right.
right? So,
Okay, I think I know roughly what he's talking about. Yeah.
yeah. So was it? So those are kinds of those things are like kind of linear campaigns, right?
Yeah, about those types of missions, right? Those are reserved for people who are new into the game because like the more experienced you are at Arma, the more freedom you might want because the Zeus gets to a point where the players will know everything that Zeus throws at them, so you just gotta get more freeform. Let the players do it. But at the start, you really gotta be linear just so like the players get to know what to do. And yeah, that's kind of one thing that went wrong with AMF as well. That the missions were too open for what it's worth. People were very new to the game, right? And I did get the advice of making my missions freeform from a guy, but you know, credit where credit's due. It is good advice, but not for my group, where that freeform kind of stuff is reserved for more experienced players who know what to do, who know how to experiment, right? These guys are just the equivalent of boot, you know,
Boot camp?
people who just boots, you know, basically that.
Okay.
So
So I should
the
do
linear
more,
stuff.
so I should do
Hmm?
more of that before I join your server.
No, I should do. I, not you. I should do more of the linear stuff before opening up for you. Yeah, basically.
So it's the other way around.
Yeah, it's my job. Yeah, basically, to be more linear before.
So Dolphin, since we're on the topic here of linear campaign story, um, let's go back to the first game that we almost dive into, MGS. That's a linear story, right? So, what elements of the linear campaign or story of MGS that that you really want to go back and delve into? Like, it's already 2012, and how old is that game was, and somewhere in your mind, I miss MGS. I go back to it and I play with it. What's your take on that?
I just miss being able to actually fear the enemy, you know? And
Wait, is that an Arma thing?
knowing, like, yeah, so Arma, you're not afraid of the bots. Like,
Oh, I will make you fear the bots.
oh yeah, no. That, like, what's the worst that can happen? They just absolutely obliterate me, but, like, even then, like, no, I'm not, like, genuinely afraid of them, because, I'll know they'll see me at this range, I'll know they'll, shoot at me, and if I stand behind cover, I'll be okay, right? Unless you just decide to be a jerk of a Zeus and, hit me with a bunch of artillery shells. That's the ultimate sin of the Zeus. If the player's too good, start sending artillery.
Was it supposed to be
Yeah,
team,
man.
team killing? Was that like team
But-
killing too? Wait, does that count as team killing too?
No, because that's the Zeus. That's the Zeus. They create the enemy. So if in reality the Zeus has the hop 4 and the blue 4 at the same time, like,
So GN can program that, right? Put it on.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do in the editor.
What do you mean?
What can I say? The possibilities are limitless in that no matter how jank and buggy the armor engine might be, there's a lot of things you can do with it. Lots of toys. It's like a toy with lots of features that breaks easily, like an Apple phone. It's kind of like that. That's how I describe the armor engine.
Let me remind all the people in the YouTube live stream, we are not sponsoring. we're not sponsoring. Apple
It's
products.
beautiful, but it's really jank because it's older than me. This was made in the year of our Lord 2000. It's older than Dolphin. I think. When was the old engine made? Hold on, Arma 3 engine.
Arma 3 engine is
I'm not judging you.
It is called Real Virtuality, made by Bohemia Interactive.
Are they
right.
planning to update that anytime soon?
No, they're just making a new one. It's called Infusion.
Oh, so they're making Arma 4 then.
So Real Virtuality
Maybe.
is basically like a C. It's basically like a C++ developed engine. Basically, okay, here we go. Yeah. A year. You guys continue. Let me find a year for this. Go.
but yeah, no.
Oh yeah, this was made in 2001. Yeah.
Do you remember Outlast?
Yes. Played it. Didn't finish it.
Being absolutely horrified of that thing that just screams "little pig" at you.
Yeah.
That was something horrifying, and you were just trying your hardest to get away from it. Or like what is the other one? The Evil Within. Being absolutely horrified of that monster with the like safe for a head. Like I don't know. It's just something about being able to have your enemies develop. Like even Pokemon. You were always scared of your rival. Like always scared of your rival.
Yeah. Hey, Dolphin, you want to know what's the most horrifying thing about that that big dude in Outlast Scream's little pig? The most horrifying thing of all, he's an MP. That's the lore, actually. He's a veteran. That's why he was
What?
committed to the asylum.
What do you mean?
Little pig.
What do you mean MP?
Yeah, the most
Military
horrifying
police.
thing about him, he's MP, man. Can't believe it.
No, it's Shore Patrol. Run! If I ever get swept up by Shore Patrol, like in a drunken stupor, and they scream "Little Pig" at me, I'm just gonna pee myself.
Wait, so going back to the topic so we can finish it. What's dolphin? Do you have to put Paw Patrol in it? Do you have to put that?
No, Shore Patrol.
Yeah, Sharp Patrol. You have to put. It's the most stupidest thing I ever heard.
It's his culture.
Oh my.
No, like I've had I don't know if I can tell this story because it's just kind of okay. So there is these guys. They were getting drunk while we were in Japan, and they were the rule was you have to be out of the bars by midnight, back on base by 1 in the morning. Well, they thought they could get away with it and just stay in the bar and not get caught. So they walk out of the bar at like midnight 30, trying to go to another one. And Shore Patrol sees them. It's like, hey, and this one guy, he's half Korean. So he's like, no, Korean Navy. And he starts running. He gets tackled by one of the Shore Patrol guys. It's like, no, Korean Navy.
Is he actually, part of the Korean Navy, or is he just?
No, he's not. No.
When you really think about it, you just need to know, just basically pay attention in, like, I think, 6th grade or high school history. You would know that there's definitely no Koreans, especially Korean military, in Japan right now for reasons totally unknown.
It's not. Oh my god, no, it's not. Sorry.
What's not?
It's not.
It's not what?
No, look at General.
General, okay. Oh, she messaged. I hope this. Oh.
That's why I was like, I don't know if I can say this.
Oh,
No, it's fine. He was making an impression of an impression. So it's
Yeah, I was making an impression of, and the funny thing is, he does speak Korean as well. Like he got absolutely lit up for that one. Like he got in so much trouble, but yeah, no.
Alright, let's go back to the topic because our admin is not happy with whatever he's hearing right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, right. In conclusion, should we violently overthrow the government?
What?
Should we stage
wrong
a coup?
podcast, I'm
Anyways,
sorry. Wrong podcast. Whoops.
Whoops. Alright. Okay, so go ahead.
hey, seize the means of production. Anyways.
Well, in context, maybe.
Oh no. Anyways, yeah, finish it, or we're never gonna finish.
Dolphin started it. Anyways, I'm going back to the linear. Earlier we were talking about Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was playing it for a while now. Sorry, I can't. I was laughing here. Sorry. Okay. Alright. Sorry, admin. So, I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn recently. So, when I saw the map, that was huge. Literally, it's huge. For the first time I saw the map, it was huge. It's like Skyrim all over again. So, how do I miss some games like that? Well, Skyrim is long.
They're gonna re-release it again for the
How many-
50th time. I don't
How
know.
many times did they re-release it? I wonder what Todd Howard's doing.
As high as I can count. That's up to 17. No more than that.
I hope he puts it on. I hope he puts it on PSP or something. Anyways, what I do miss about those old games, especially Shadow of Colossus, that's a very good game. The quality that they put in those games, like all of the content are all in there. Like, those linear campaigns, like you got what you pay for, right? Does that make any sense? Like you got what you pay for. Like you bought this game, and you go for the linear story. Like this is the whole thing that you pay for. Excluding the experience you're going to get with multiplayer, right? So most of the time that's like Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, saying like, we have a campaign here. If ever you don't want to see your friends, you don't want to see your friends on.
Sorry, that walked in.
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
So, yeah, my take on this is that linear is really good. I think it's not going away any soon. I think it's not dead, right? Do you think it's going to die, like linear story or linear campaigns? I mean, what happened to Call of Duty Black Ops 4? They don't have a campaign story, right? What do you think about that, Dolphin?
Black Ops 4, the campaign not being there, I bought it expecting no campaign, and I got really disappointed when they started adding like really stupid content. Like for example, like the whole blackout thing, the battle royale. I mean, some people are really good at it, but most people don't want to play that. Like it's not fun.
Wait, does
I mean it was.
Yeah, does the
Sorry?
Battlefield has a campaign? I don't think they have, right?
I don't know. I haven't bought it. I think it's an incomplete game, and I don't think I'm gonna buy it until they add more content.
Yeah.
Good content. Like hopefully they go towards, Portal, because Portal is like that is. I mean that's a concept that I think can go very far.
Like replayability, right?
Yeah, just like Arma, you make your own experience.
Right. And so you were saying about COD?
Yeah, Call of Duty, they just added a bunch of stupid things.
I mean, they just switched.
Like.
They just switched to
Sorry.
multiplayer all the way.
Yeah, no. That was something that I really looked forward to in every new Call of Duty game. Like, say what you want about Ghost, say what you want about, Infinite Warfare. Those were both really cool campaigns. Say what you want about Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3, I played the campaign through like 10 times.
How much hours did you spend on that?
I don't know, I can't quantify. It was on the PlayStation 4. Like, I can't quantify that.
So
Okay.
for me, I was like, I do miss them, especially the Need for Speed ones. Do you remember the Need for Speed, the old ones, like the 2000 version Underground? Those are linear, very linear in arcade.
yeah.
So I really miss those things. Like, it might be 2000 cheesy-ish vibe, but those were the good old days, right? 1999, 1998, and 2000. Those were the good old gaming days, if I remember. I hope they bring that back. Like, but I have a bad feeling about the new linear campaigns coming in the future, that they're going to put so much DLC stuff in it. They're going to suck us dry. If I remember, they did that on one game, that they put a lot of DLC for a linear story. I forgot what game that was. So I don't know if I'm if I'm really happy to be expecting it for the future, linear campaigns slash stories, especially on FPS. But you know, they're going to a direction that nobody, nobody wants a linear story anymore. Do you think that nobody likes a linear story anymore?
Well, one of the things that I've noticed that that companies really, really are bad at is
Making
I
good
mean,
games.
no, or
They're
one
making
thing that
games
they're
halfway.
notorious at,
They're
like is trying to make it so that it's with a trend. Like notice how the battle royale thing, that was what took away most of the linear stories and FPSs, like because everybody was so focused on, oh man, I want to play the new battle royale, like
Was it PUBG's
It's
that.
fault?
gonna die at some point, right? It's gonna have to.
Was that PUBG's
Yeah,
fault?
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. Like it was the start of something, but I mean, like I don't know. Like there was battle royale before, before PUBG. It was the exact same thing, but
Daisy?
it was still on Arma.
Is it Daisy? I think Daisy.
Yeah, or DayZ. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Daisy.
So like DayZ came from Arma, then PUBG came from that
See,
as
and
well.
even Arma does a lot of things for the community.
Yeah, yeah. It's weird how like Arma technically changed the entire scope of how we see FPSs today.
You should make one, GN.
Mm.
You should make one from that Zeus. I mean,
Talking about Zeusing,
yeah.
the final topic. No, just
Okay,
kidding.
okay, let's go.
We'll
for
end it when you
okay,
wanna.
Let's go for a closing remark on Zeusing. Okay, let's go for it. Before
It's
we
fun.
we're going for a full closing of all three subjects or topics that we talked about today. Okay, so let's go for
Yeah.
Zeusing first.
It's fun. Takes a lot of work. You gotta really have a passion for it.
Why does Dolphin doesn't have
And
passion?
also like anybody can be a Zeus. But you also sometimes just need talent. That comes with yourself and your past experiences for that. I certainly aren't the best coming in. I also met people who already had prior experiences before they Zeus, and it helped them a lot and stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, as long as it's your thing, I totally would recommend anybody doing it. And that also,
Mm-hmm.
I am making. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. I'm sorry.
What?
It's 3 a.m. for you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, the admin said that I sound really tired. I do.
Oh, she messaged you? Sorry, I didn't. I'm not looking at the general.
No. She's just in general.
Okay.
Anyways,
Sorry, admin, sorry.
I am making a new mission file. I think I'm getting into it again because I did take a big break. I haven't really seriously Zeus for a while. I'm really hyped getting into it again. It's all about the crew now. I just want a good crew that I can ride with, that I can have fun with. I'm thinking I'm getting Omerta, getting Fiend back in the loop. You can actually Dolphin, you can grab Omerta because I've been talking with him
You have
so
me
many
and
times.
Drake now, so.
Yeah, but if he insists on flying, I'll just okay, I do have a minor complaint. It's not personal, it's more professional. Me being here for a very long time, he insists that, him insisting that he fly. I'm gonna tell him right now, if he's listening to this, it's gonna get boring quick. Like, really quick. Because most of my
Yeah, I
missions,
agree.
I never really... This happened once. It had happened. I know what happens. There was a dude who insisted on flying when we were in Shinars, if you remember, right? Who insisted that he flies. So I had him fly. I gave him a helicopter. Right? And that's what he did. He just flew. He did nothing but flew. It's what he wanted.
Can you give
That sounds a lot like me.
Can you give him more assets then?
It's not about... No, at that point, it's not really my job. It's a mission that was made for a specific purpose, and he tried to force it in another way at that point, the fact that I gave him a helicopter in the first place and didn't tell him to f off, that was me stretching beyond my limits, you know.
That's why. So
Because here's the thing, it's while the players, you have some controls over some things. You do not, as a player, get to decide what goes in and doesn't into a mission. You can suggest, but even especially after the mission's done, right? You cannot force something into it. Otherwise, I'm just gonna malicious compliant my way through, and you're just gonna have a worse. At least you're gonna have like a really bad time.
that's why. So you can just force yourself
Like I said, if Drake really insists he flies, I'll just give him a helicopter.
then.
I'll let him fly, but that's what he'll do for the entire mission. There will be no purpose and no point to his objective. He'll just get to fly because that's what he asked to do. That's how I usually deal
You
with
might need
things
some
like this.
QRF on that airspace. So yeah, depends on.
No,
the-
genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, every single mission I have from now on, unless said otherwise, will be made for just infantry and infantry only. If anybody insists they do anything otherwise, I'll just try and fit them in somehow, and I will not try
drive a
and worry
boat.
about how well it fits. I'm not gonna worry about that at all.
Can I drive a boat? I like boats.
Dolphin, your job is driving boats. Yeah, that's right. Cry
Can I
harder.
can I do my job as a combat medic all the time? I mean,
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
practically that's my job. I mean, first class being first class medic, it's not easy.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm always at the butt end of the joke of the platoon. Anyways, Zeus, I was going to expect that from you probably by next week.
Yep. Actually, I can do it tomorrow, even.
Oh, tomorrow? Can we play for a bit? Tomorrow?
Sure. Oh, I already got the
Dolphin
mission
going to be
file
there?
done. After the podcast, I'll show Dolphin it in the Discord.
Can we play with Dolphin?
Yeah, if he's here.
Like this time tomorrow, or
Tomorrow.
like in like 12 hours?
12 hours is fine.
I don't know what I'm doing tonight, so maybe. I'm not gonna like go out and be crazy tonight, but
Yeah,
like
Dolphin, COVID. Don't go out.
COVID schmovid. I'm vaccinated.
We need the third shot.
Oh my goodness. What is
did I
this?
say?
They're gonna say third shot, fourth shot. I don't know.
What
They
did I
haven't
say?
made me make.
No, not you. The
So-
admin. You almost say the SH word. What did I say?
I said COVID schmovid.
No.
No,
me.
no, 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 no.
Me.
Him, yeah.
Me. What did I say about SH?
Okay, look, let's just keep going, guys. It's already 3.5 hours,
Alright,
please.
Screw it. Anyways, you have to take that third shot. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard about it, but like, I don't know. I mean, the military hasn't made me do it yet, so
Yeah, you have to do it anyway.
until they make me do it, like, I'm not gonna go against my doctor's will and do it. Like I need to go by docs, like my doc will tell me to do it. Like, they haven't told me to do it yet, so.
Alright, let's wrap it up for GN's sake.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the Primordial PodCast.
Okay, so hold on. So before we end it up,
Yep.
so to sum it up, all the three topics, all the three topics.
Do we even have a topic?
Yeah, we did. What do you think we learned?
Nothing.
Being completely honest, I learned a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. For me, it's like it's a really nice topic actually. I hope we can do it again next time. But yeah, so everyone who's listening to the podcast right now, thank you so much. And hey, hi Danny, thank you so much for joining us this late in the hour.
Yeah, Denny, give us some words, man, in chat.
No,
Like,
yeah,
me.
he says that on the YouTube chat. Says
Oh,
nice,
yeah, right.
nice.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Thank
Oh,
you so much again, guys, for hanging out. If you're listening this from the future, what should we say? Go ahead and listen or see us.
Overthrow the government.
Sig Semper Tyrannis. Anyways,
So yeah, we're gonna wrap out this Primordial podcast, and if you want us to do this again, I would appreciate to see more subscribers or likes on this particular podcast, so we can do it again and see if GNs can catch up to us until 4 a.m. No,
Yep.
I'm just kidding. I don't want to push this guy so much. He already done a lot of us some favors. So guys, thank you so much for listening in. So again, we'll see you next time if you did put a lot of likes and subscribe too. So thank you guys. Say bye, guys. Say goodbye.
Bye.
bye.
I'm so tired. I hope the admin's already saying goodbye too. So yeah, let's end the stream.